Hi, just checking in, seeing how you're doing today, and just seeing if you might want to take a little break, step away from the noise of the world for just a minute and connect back with you. If so, let's take a deep breath in and breathe out and let it all settle. I'm your host, Michael Gallion, and this is Letting It Settle. And just a reminder that these meditations are meant to be done in the stillness and silence of a space that feels comfortable and safe. So if you're anywhere that requires you to be mindful and aware, if you are driving or anywhere that needs your attention, maybe press pause and come back to this later. Otherwise, begin by finding that comfortable position, either seated or lying down. And if it feels safe and right to do so, go ahead and let your eyes shut, or you can just stay here with me. And just start by taking a few deep breaths in, breathing in, and breathing out. With each breath, allowing for your body to settle into the moment. Reminding yourself there's nothing you need to fix or change. Just simply being present to this moment, right here, right now. And as the body and the mind begin to settle, start to bring to mind something that has been weighing on you. Maybe it's a worry, a hurt, a difficult situation. This doesn't need to be anything too intense, but just something that is asking for your attention. Something where acceptance is difficult. And as you start to hold this into your awareness, start to notice what's happening inside right now. What are the emotions that are present? Maybe it's anxiety, or sadness, or anger, or fear. Simply give what you're feeling a name. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling sad. And then start to tune into your body. What sensations do you feel in your body? Perhaps there's tension in your shoulders or a tightness in your chest. Maybe there's that feeling of a knot in your stomach. And again, just observe. I'm noticing tightness. I'm noticing tension. And then start to notice what thoughts are arising right now. I'm thinking of tomorrow, thinking of yesterday. There's no need to analyze or judge, just simply recognize what's there. Now, instead of trying to push these feelings away or make them different, see if you can just let them be here. You don't have to like what you're feeling. You're simply allowing for it to exist. As you feel into everything that's occurring, you might say, it's okay that this is here. I don't have to like it, but I can let it be present. If you notice that resistance, that's okay too. Allow the resistance. Breathe with whatever is arising. You're creating space for this full experience. Now, with gentle curiosity, start to get to know this experience a little better. Where exactly do you feel this in your body? Now, place your attention there with kindness. If you could describe the sensation, what would it say? Is it sharp or dull? Is it moving or still? Let's really investigate what that feels like. And then start to move into that feeling that's there. Asking yourself, what do you need right now? Really start to listen with your entire being. How old does this feeling seem? Is this something we've been carrying for a long time, or is this new? Is this part of a younger version of us trying to speak out? If that's true, what do they need to hear? And then finally start to ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? And what can I accept about this? And as that becomes clear, start to offer yourself that same compassion that you would give someone you love deeply, who is going through this same experience. Perhaps you can take a hand and place it on your heart or wherever feels most soothing. And just feel into the warmth of your own touch. And just speak to yourself with kindness. This is a moment of suffering, and suffering is just part of life. I'm not alone in this. Or you could simply say, I'm here for you. You don't have to go through this alone. Start to breathe into that sense of compassion for yourself. And breathe out any of that tension or resistance. Letting yourself nurture yourself and receive that care. Now start to take a moment and just see if anything has shifted. Not everything needs to be changed or resolved, but sometimes the gift is simply in the kind attention you give yourself. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and breathe out. And then gently flutter your eyes open, taking the space around you. Remembering that you can always return here. In those moments of resistance, in those moments where you are saying none of this is fair, you can come back and allow for yourself to, with gentle kindness, recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture yourself. As you go forward this week, continue to find ways towards acceptance. And remember that there is always a freedom in that surrender. We'll end as we begin, with a deep breath in and breathe out. And let it all settle. Now, go take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Letting It Settle with Michael Gallion is executive produced by Michael Gallion, edited, produced, and distributed by Tracy Thomas and Good Mess Media, hosted by Michael Gallion, original music and composition by Darren Johnson.